Hi, Pam Gomez here, host of Tech Talk Live, a show brought to you from Nassau, Bahamas. A show that is for the entrepreneur by an entrepreneur. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tech Talk Live, and be notified when we go live Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you there. Here with Tech Talk Live this Friday, February 24th. It's like 5 after 7. I'm happy to be here tonight to talk with you all about blogging. But for those of you I've never met, allow me to introduce myself. I am Pam Gomez, host of Tech Talk Live, which is a business that I created to express my entrepreneurial skills, or to use my entrepreneurial skills, and to help other entrepreneurs who are struggling with technology, struggling to, make everyday processes a little easier. Some of them may be having a difficult time not knowing how to automate their businesses, not knowing how to do accounting or even word processing, or just organizing themselves in a way that they don't have to be hands-on to everything, which could be overwhelming and frustrating and cause you to lose your way. So that's why I created Tech Talk Live. And if you would like to have a free consultation about what you're doing, or if you'd like just for me to do an audit of your current business, I'm available to do that. There's a website a Facebook page actually you can go to right away to get your questions answered, which is Tech Talk Multimedia Marketing. That's the site that I use on Facebook to answer your questions. So you can have questions answered on a daily basis from me. I try to get to all of the questions within, say, an hour or two. So that page is Tech Talk Multimedia Marketing. And welcome, Alfredo. How are you? I'm going to get to your question in just 1 second. I see that wonderful question you just put out there, but I wanted to just share with my audience. Thank you so much for putting that up there. It is Facebook. Yes. Thank you so much for putting that up there, Alfredo. So the question you asked now, what blog programs do I recommend? Now, I would not go there right away. There's a couple things before I say what program I would recommend. I wanted to cover first that person who's going to do the blogging should be feeling a little creative or have a creative energy. It starts when the person actually knows what they want to do. Well, I know some of my friends started by accident, but generally, you know what you want to do. You want to express your creative skills, right? And you want to know what blogging is. You don't want to just go out there willy-nilly and just start doing stuff and then you end up off track. Well, blogging is not just writing, but it's illustration and it's expressing yourself creatively in writing, in art form, in design, and then sharing it with the public, be it, you asked, Alfredo is asking if blogging requires creative sorry, creative energy. Should we start blogging topics on paper first? Alfredo, you're full of questions. I'm going to get to every question you ask. I promise you, okay? Let me just cover a little ground and I'm going to get to every question you ask. So, blogging. It does not have to be on paper. It could start by journaling, of course. That was the old method that I used. I had a journal, and one of them should be right around here somewhere. Yeah. I journal on a regular basis. That's the thing. I'm not going to open this because you're going to see too much, but yes, I journal. I started journaling from high school, and I always carried it on. I have tons of those through the house. That was one method I used. It's basically just to write down your thoughts and your plans and to organize yourself or to remind yourself of special occasions or moments or just to record stuff for gain of personal use. But to get back on topic about creative talent, persons do freelance writing, they do drawing, illustrations, they do designs, fictional writing. I personally started out doing freelance writing for a magazine, Up and Away. That's the magazine that's on our local airline, Bahamas Air. I did short stories or short articles about aromatherapy. That's my other love, aromatherapy. So I wrote about essential oils and what they meant to me and what they could do for you and how they work and what they're used for and how beneficial they are to you as an individual, especially persons who are stressed out and what have you. So going back to my topic now, yes, you should have a little bit of sense of wanting to be creative, wanting to share that creative talent that you have, be it by freelance writing, drawing, illustration designs, fictional writing, etc. Then that big question that ties in with what Alfredo asked about what platform that was asked to me or that I thought about earlier was, is a website required? Now, today, I would say yes, it's good to have a website. But back in the day, no. I showed you my journals. There's a collection of stories that I have that I could now repurpose and use in my journal because some of those are about essential oils, are about aromatherapy. Others are about technology. Okay. I studied technology. So now I'm able to, where I'm not able to use some of the skills that I have with an employer or in my own business, I share it with the world. I share it by means of my blog. So you can my Tech Talk multimedia marketing page or my YouTube channel, which is Tech Talk Live. There I have a collection of videos about how to do certain technical skills or how to use certain software in your business and the like. The other thing is, your blog don't always have to be written. It could be video. It could be a video blog. And that's how I'm using my YouTube channel. And there's another platform that I'm using for blogging that's called Patreon. But Patreon allows me to offer my patrons a little more than I would put out in the public. Like I would give the patrons the step-by-step, 1, 2, 3, how to do it for yourself, how to, let's say they want to start earning a passive income, how to do that. That is available to my patrons. So if you'd like to become a patron or you'd like to see what the platform looks like, go and visit patreon.com. That's Paeon. Okay. That would be patreon.com/au natural aroma. And if it's not aroma, it's aromatherapy. Okay, so that is one way you can find out in that particular page or on that website, my Patreon page. The patrons get another level. So they will get the videos on how to create your website, how to start the blog in detail, they'd also get some freebies. I call them freebies because they're like step-by-step how-tos, have you how to do certain tasks. So going to your Alfredo, I don't mean to leave you hanging out there, but platforms you asked me about, and you also asked me, let's start. What blog platforms do I recommend? I personally like self-hosting blogging platforms. So that leads me to say there's a number of free, totally free sites out there that you could go to blog, but they have many restrictions and you're limited in what you could do. Take, for instance, I started out with a WordPress.com blogging site. I could not advertise. I could not, oh my gosh, there's so much that I could not do. But let me talk about what I could do. People actually could find me better on that site. Okay? But I was limited in what the design, I was limited in so much ways. I couldn't move and add. There was so much things I could not do. A WordPress.org blogging site, which is also my website, and I've created like 5 or 6 pages, but one is dedicated to my blog. Okay, that's where I write all my stories, and you can I share freebies, and you can download stuff from my page, and I can put my ebook up there and all the rest of that stuff. So it's so much more beneficial to have your own self-hosted website. And I use HostGator, and I've also used Bluehost. They're both related companies. So if you'd like more details, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and I will give you the ins and outs. We can do a one-on-one consult, and I'll give you some more details about that. So that is my choice. I choose to use a .org site for my blog, but there are others such as Blogger, that's free. There's Medium, and I've used both of them. Well, actually, Medium I've used more than Blogger, but I have friends who use Blogger. Another question from Alfredo was, should we start blogging topics on paper? And I mentioned that I started journaling first before I actually went and created my electronic journal. So I hope that answered your question, Alfredo. Thank you so much for sharing my Tech Talk page, and it's Tech Talk Multimedia on Facebook. It's facebook.com Tech Talk MM. There, I'm open for consultations. If you need a website to do that, we can do a consult and tell me what your needs are, and we could see based on your budget what we can do for you, and depending on your time limit. If you just need a one-page website, we could do that for you at Tech Talk Multimedia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blogging requires creative energy, like the examples shared in Basic Blog Tips. Thanks for this. Yeah. And I got to give a big shout out to Miss Eileen Smith, who she's the blogging queen, okay? Eileen has a page out there called Basic Blog Tips, and she too does regular videos where she would update you on how to blog and She gives tips on tools, valuable tools that you could use. So be sure to check her out. And I want to give a big shout out to that Work in Focus group. Yay, Work in Focus. We always working together, helping each other. I want to go back and talk about, is a website required? And we said, no, not necessarily. You don't have to have a website. It's not a must, but there's some options. You could use the free WordPress.com. You can go self-hosted. You could use Blogger or Medium. And there's a number of other sites out there that you can use. But one thing I would like to say, if you do not, if you're not a natural at writing, or you're not, if you don't have a hobby that you love writing about, do some research. There's tons of places to go to research. Check out Pinterest. You get tons of ideas. Check out a number of other blogging sites to see what they're doing, right? A number of persons have been saying that blogging has become a way of making passive income, another source of income for your families. It is true. That's all I'm going to say. It is true. Now, if you would like to know more, I'm willing to share, but you can contact me. Go to my Facebook page, Tech Talk Multimedia Marketing. Like the page, leave a comment, and send me an instant message. We will, I'm sure, get you started blogging in minutes. Yes, you could start blogging in minutes. That's all it takes. And if you want to see some examples of blogs, go over and check out Basic Blog Tips, Basic Eileen Smith. Check out Tech Talk Live 242. That's my website where there's a blog about technology. Or you can go to authenticalaromatherapy.com. That's the aromatherapy blog where we talk about health, wellness, and relaxation. And you will be able to find solutions to pain, muscle strains, eczema, any acne problems, arthritis, oh my goodness, depression and anxiety. We talk about it all, and the essential oils that you can use to help you through these situations. Any further questions from anyone in the audience, I will answer live. If you have another question, thank you so much. Video blogs take a lot of time. I can't say that is so, because actually this video, once it's done, I can repurpose this into a blog, and I don't feel that's a lot of time. I'm sorry, no, it doesn't take a lot of time. You just have to be willing to do it. You have to dig deep, okay? Dig deep. You have to find that momentum that keeps you going, wants you to inspire others and be inspired. I get my inspiration from the queen of blogging, Miss Eileen Smith. Someone asks, what are the benefits of blogging? You get to express your creative juices. You can make it a passive income. You get to express yourself. It's a way of releasing all that energy that you may have. In addition to that, you get to share and help people along the way. There may be someone out there struggling with how to write, or how to let's say they're struggling with pain for years, chronic pain, don't know what to do. I'm writing about pain. They may never have tried that particular method. That's a benefit. It's a way of expressing yourself creatively. It's a hobby. It could be a hobby. Blogging could be a hobby. And passive income. Some people say passive income could be very minimum with blogging, but I beg to differ. You got to know how. If you don't know how, it won't work for you. So we're willing to share a Patreon page and become a member of the community, and there we share tips, tricks, and I mean, people are growing. Wow, where's the time gone? It's 7:25. Time is going by so quickly. Any last questions? Any last questions? I want to thank each of you for tuning in tonight, and for my replay viewers, catch me every Friday night at 7, where I share tips, tricks, and knowledge about aromatherapy and how, not only aromatherapy, I'm sorry, aromatherapy I do mainly on Saturdays, but Friday nights is Tech Talk. Tech Talk Live with Pam Gomez, who's your host. And we social media, software, live streaming, how to create passive income. Yes, Alfredo, I noticed your note a minute ago about eBay. Yes, that's another way of making passive income, using eBay or Amazon as a store or an affiliate. And yeah, that's a couple ways you could do this. But you got to get direction. You just can't go out there willy-nilly. You'll be wasting your time. You have to have a plan. So by journaling and blogging, which is basically the same thing, you get a sense of direction. You know what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. You get that plan of action. And then but you got to be consistent. In all things, you have to be consistent, bro. No, you don't go out there and write one blog and make $1 million. No. If you were to check Pinterest, you'll find that there are a number of persons with stories of how they started blogging and they have left their 9 to 5 and are doing blogging full time. So it's not a bad way to go. You got to have that entrepreneurial spirit and want to do it. With that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to this episode of Tech Talk Live with Pam Gomez, your host. It was my pleasure bringing to you the topic tonight, blogging. And if you haven't started, try it. It's a creative way to get those thoughts on paper or in a website. And Tech Talk Live Multimedia Marketing, our Facebook page, we are there to serve you. We can do flyers, we can do web pages, we can manage your Facebook page for you as well. Just reach out to us at Tech Talk Media Marketing. That's our Facebook page. We hope to hear from you. Come on over, like the page, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. Follow us also on our YouTube channel. We would absolutely love to see you over there. Subscribe. You'll get a notice when we go live, be it on a Friday or through the week. Because sometimes we do pop up through the week when we get an idea. Or I get this, my creativity flowing. And I got to share something with my entrepreneurs. If you don't tune in to the live show, then what happens is I take it over to the Patreon community, where there's a minimal paid subscription of $1 per month. Some of them have found such value and benefit in it. They've been paying the top dollar, which is $50 a month. And they get videos, they get PDFs, they get insiders tips as to how to create followers or get followers on your blog, because you can't just put it out there. They also get tips on how to do the SEO so that the Google search engines find you. They get tips and tricks on how to use certain tools. They get to know tools that the influencers and the experts who for years use. That's shared with them in the Patreon community. So come on over, visit us at patreon.com, Au Natural Aromatherapy. We'd love to have you as a part of the community. Thank you all for being here again. Good night. It's Pam Gomez saying see you next time.